Hey, what up Raiders, Shipley here and welcome back to the channel. If you're into Ark Raiders, Chaos in the Rust Belt, big loot and bigger explosions, this is your spot. Today we're diving deep into the latest patch, update 1.15.0. And trust me, there's a lot to unpack. We've got brand new co-op focused events, the return of the deadly and icy cold snap, snowballs, some of the best bug fixes yet, and brand new cosmetics that range from tactical to straight up baseball cosplay. So grab your stim, ping your squad, and let's roll through everything in this update, from patch notes to what it means for the meta right now. Alright, so let's start with the big new limited time event, which is Shared Watch, running from February 10th through to February 24th. Now, this one caught my attention because it's all about cooperation, not competition. So here's how it works. You earn merits, this patch's event currency, by dealing damage to Ark enemies, assisting allies, and securing kills. But, and this is the huge part, merits are only earned through PvE and not through PvP. So if you've been running solo, dodging squad wipes, or just tired of getting ganked through loot runs, this event is for you. The rewards, you'll be able to trade in merits at your local terminal for event exclusive gear, materials, and cosmetics. Bonus points to the dev for the lore behind it. The whole event centres around the Celeste, the NPC who's been manning the defences and watching over Speranza. It's a tough touch that reinforces the story without shoving it down your throat. And let me know, are you actually feeling this shift towards co-op focused content? I think it's a nice breather from the PvP grind of recent weeks. Winter is also back. With it comes the deadly and beautiful cold snap conditions. Now, for those of you who missed it last time, here's how it works. During cold snap, outdoor maps can roll a blizzard-like condition where you start to freeze if you stay out too long without shelter. Frostbite damage ticks in over time. Indoor areas or heat sources are your only safe zones. But the trade-off? Loot is significantly increased in these maps. So yeah, the environment is trying to kill you, but it's definitely worth the risk if you want that good loot. Candleberries are back in the world. These were tied to last month's event, but now they're just collectible consumables with some minor healing and crafting utilities. And the cherry on top is you can now throw snowballs, like actually throwable snowballs. They do 0 damage, but if you've ever wanted to bonk your squad mate in the face mid-raid, your time has come. This is kind of a seasonal fun I want to see more of, the kind that doesn't break the balance but adds some personality to the gameplay. So, alright Fashion Raiders, let's talk drip. We've got 2 new cosmetic bundles in this patch. The Vulpine set, this one is sleek, dark, and kind of stealth ops meets Snow Scout. Definitely gives me lone wolf sniper vibes. I could see this becoming a go-to for late night cold snap raids. And then we've got the Slugger set. On the other end of the spectrum, you've got a full baseball uniform with scrappy painted helmet and all. It's absurd, it's over the top, and I kind of love it. Now, some players are noticing menu preview bugs where the helmets and hats clip weirdly and don't display at all. Don't worry, in actual raids they look correct. The devs have already listed it as a known issue, so a fix is possibly inbound. Now let's hit the gameplay side of this update. There's a few key weapons and utility tweaks that may change how you approach fights. So the Trailblazer grenade changes, so there's more damage to small enemies but less damage to larger targets like bastions and leapers, and they no longer deal splash damage through walls. Why this matters is Trailblazers were being overused for cheese tactics in tight buildings, so this change encourages smarter placement and discourages wall hugging spam. There's been some weapon cycle fixes. Players who use keybinds for weapon swaps, not scroll wheel, can now cycle consistently. No more weird lockups where the raider just stares blankly while you mash your keyboard. These are small but meaningful, especially for PC players or anyone running high difficulty solo missions. Next we move on to the quality of life fixes. This is where the patches really shine, and here are some of the big improvements. The reconnect support, so if your game crashes or your connection drops, you can now reconnect mid-session. No more losing rare loot because your Wi-Fi blinked. This is a huge win. Match tunnels have been fixed. You'll now get proper loading tunnels before spawning into a map. No more jarring transitions or teleporting directly into fire. Trial rewards. Trials now properly reward progress even if you time out. That's right, your efforts aren't wasted anymore. XP merits and event points, all now displayed correctly on the end of round screen. No more confusion over whether your grind counted. Crafting cancellation bugs. Crafting sessions will no longer get mysteriously cancelled mid-process. Your blueprints are now safe from the void. And platform icons have been finally fixed. You can see who's on PC, PS5, Xbox, etc. These might not be flashy fixes, but they make the daily loop so much smoother. The reconnect alone is a total game changer. And so now just a quick heads up on some of the known issues that are still being worked on. So some helmets, the macro set, the Slugger and the Vulpine are bugged in the menus. Radio token screen overlaps with the inbox and profile. Blindsided achievement may not trigger properly. Zip lines on destroyed art parts don't render. Containers sometimes bug out and can't be interacted with. Some animation bugs when looting barren husks. Skill points sometimes don't show on the results screen. The good news, the devs acknowledged every one of these, and based on the pace of patches so far, I'm expecting some fixes soon. So, what do you think of patch 1.15.0? It's not a massive content drop, but it's a crucial maintenance and seasonal patch that keeps the game fresh and running clean. The Shared Watch event feels like a breath of fresh air for team players. Cold Snap is back with icy loot and chaos. The bug fixes, honestly some of the best we've had yet. And snowballs, don't sleep on them, 10 out of 10 mean potential. It's also great to see the devs actively listening, adjusting events based on community feedback, and pushing out raiders in a more stable direction. That's going to do it for today's deep dive on Arc Raiders patch 1.15.0. Let me know, are you risking the Cold Snap runs for the loot? Are you team Shared Watch, or are you still out there PvPing? And be honest, who's rocking the Slugger helmet first? If you found this helpful, give the video a like, subscribe to stay updated with all things Arc Raiders, and share it with your squad so they can stop asking you what's changed every patch. I'll see you next raid. Until then, stay scrappy, stay geared, and don't get snowballed off the ledge. Peace.